Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Wire Season 5, Episode 6. I'm promising to you during this intro that I'm gonna try to talk less than for the last episode. Like, I edited the last episode yesterday afternoon, and clearly editing it, I was like, oh, girl, you talked way too much. But I'm blaming the show for that, you know, I'm blaming these characters and all. They made me so mad that I couldn't watch any scene without rolling my eyes, without being mad, without expressing, you know, my anger, my frustration, my disappointment for the characters. So really, I think that the entire episode, it was one scene me being like, shut the fuck up, I hate you! One scene me being like, what a lie, bullshit, bullshit. And I can understand that maybe it was annoying for you to have me being like that during the last episode. Like, if it was a little annoying for me to edit the last episode, I'm like, maybe it was annoying for them also to watch it. Do you understand what I mean? So, I'm sorry for that, but also I was excited before watching the episode because I was glad to be back, you know, to not be sick anymore and all. So maybe I was too excited and I did not expect for the last episode to be a disappointment, so I was frustrated and I couldn't shut the fuck up, maybe, surely, in fact, so that's it. I'm promising to you during this intro that I'm gonna try to talk less. It doesn't mean that I'm not gonna talk at all. Like, if you know me, it's not possible at all. And you know, I still receive a few messages like that, like, girl, you're talking too much, like, it's annoying and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm making reaction videos. Again, if you want to watch this show without being interrupted and all, go watch it on your own. Like, reaction videos are not a streaming way to watch these shows, these episodes and all of that. People are thinking like that, like, please leave my channel, leave this video right now because you're not gonna find what you want. Yes, I'm gonna talk during the episode still, even if I'm gonna try to talk less, because I'm reacting to it, because I want to share my thoughts about a particular subject or a particular moment or something like that, what they are making with one character. I want to talk about it, yes, before and after the episode and also during it. That's reaction videos, guys. I already told you about the pleasure of drinking coffee when you're not sick anymore and you can taste and smell it, right? It never changed. Ah, always great. So yes, the last episode, I was frustrated, I was annoyed, I was mad. I really hope that this episode is gonna be better, but at the same time, I really don't think so. I can't see any reason why this episode would be better. Like, the situation right now is not gonna change. Like, the truth is not gonna be discovered right now. I would want it, for sure. But they're gonna continue with their lies, with their bullshit, all of them. It's gonna continue to be painful for me because it's so against all of my values, all of my way of doing stuff and all that. No, it's not gonna change. I'm gonna continue to be in hell, to be in pain with what is happening right there. McNulty, I said it, I'm beyond disappointed with him. He's really into a bad place, worse than before, because now he doesn't value his job anymore. That's the only thing, you know, that he had no matter what. Now he doesn't have that anymore. The last episode hurt me even more, you know, about that, because the writers showed us that McNulty, being like that, is also hurting people around him. We saw that Bunk is so disappointed and is forced to cover him, to lie for him. We saw that Kima, she's impacted also, she can't work on her case anymore, while she was doing really something great We saw that BD is hurt, she doesn't want to give up on him, she loves him, but she's hurt. We saw that his kids are hurt, like, because of that. McNulty totally forgot, you know, about the play that one of them had and is not spending time with them anymore. Like, yes, even during the first seasons when he was into a dark place, he valued his job and he was there for his kids. Now he's not doing that anymore. It hurts me to see him hurting people by being that fucking asshole, by lying like that. And the fact that he's proud of it, the fact that he's smiling, you know, when his lie is into the front page, the fact that he's really enjoying that with Lester, that they're having fun, they're laughing at it, they're so proud of themselves, it's making me mad. For me also, with what they're doing right now, with the wire that he's supposed to have for that fake serial killer, but that they are putting on Marlo, I'm like, okay, I understand what you're doing, but how can it function? Like, if you're truly having something on Marlo, how are you gonna justify it? Like, how are you gonna tell that you had these informations about Marlo? At some point, someone is gonna discover the truth. I would want for Kima to discover the truth and to do something great about it, like to make them see how wrong they are. Like, it's not enough for me for them to be stopped at some point, but it needs to happen. I need them also to understand that what they are doing is wrong. And it's killing me because this show is not made, you know, to do things right. Like, this show is there to prove that the system is like that, is working like that, with the good aspects, the bad aspects, and like, we began everything season 1, episode 1 or episode 2 with cops just coming, you know, at a building to harass people, to brutalize them just because they could do it, and because of that, you know, we had all of these things with prison all. Like, cops are not the good guys, and for sure they're gonna commit mistakes, and right there they are committing a big mistake, but maybe also like Priest, the first time that he did something wrong, maybe right there, even if someone is discovering the truth about what McNulty and Lester they just did, someone is gonna cover them again. It's killing me. So yes, I'm mad and I'm disappointed at McNulty. I'm also really mad and not disappointed, I'm annoyed, and I want to slap that journalist who was faking, you know, stories, and now who faked that phone call with that fake serial killer. I said it, I was a journalist during a certain period of time, you know, during entire years, and clearly to do something like that, even, you know, to fake a story, to fake a testimony, you know, someone into the streets talking to you, it's already awful, it's already so bad, it's already, you know, not ethical, you know, not great, not moral at all. So right there to lie about that fake phone call with that fake serial killer, for sure McNulty knows that you're lying and he's using your lie by lying again, saying that hahaha, the guy called you also. Like, it can't be, and the journalist, he knows that it can't be. Like, I'm so mad at all of their bullshit, all of their lies. At the end of the last episode, we had Omar against all of the Marlo soldiers, you know, like Chris, Snoop and Michael, and you know, since seasons now, I'm predicting that at some point it's gonna happen. Michael, being one of Marlo's soldiers, is gonna face Omar and one is gonna kill the other one. I'm predicting that since seasons now. So right there to have it, truly, I was so stressed. I love so much the fact that Omar managed to escape. I'm not sure that I understand how, but I'm so glad. And really, Omar, I want you to have Marlo, for sure, to win against Marlo, but it would mean for Michael to be killed. Chris and Snoop also, like, for sure they are bad in the sense that they did so many bad stuff, like we saw them killing so many people, and really sometimes for no reason at all. So I know that it would be logical for these two to be killed at some point. But their duo, you know, is really functioning well, and their characters are really interesting. In fact, like Chris in particular is deeper than we thought at the beginning, what he did for Michael, and surely he lived the exact same thing, and also the fact that he has a family and he wants to protect them. Like, we had a lot of things about Chris, so I don't want him to get killed, but I want for Omar to succeed, you know, to not get killed. So if I have to choose, I'm gonna choose Omar for sure. We'll see. And during the last episode we had something about Bubs, and because of that I cried, and because of that I had to make a break to cry, because I was relieved. Like, I cried because of how relieved I was. Like, it was the best moment of the last episode, in fact, when I cried and when I had to make a break, because Bubs made that test and he doesn't have the bug, so it's good news. But for Bubs it means that he can't hide himself anymore. Like, he's not gonna die soon and he's gonna have to find something to do with his life. That's something that I'm so proud of him, of his progress, and I'm really like that, you know, about him, about his future, about how this season is gonna end for him. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay, me, I'm gonna stop this intro right now. Let's go for this episode. Remember that if you want, on my Patreon we have 4 episodes of advance for The Wire, which means 2 weeks of advance. It's really a lot. And you just have to subscribe to the level 2 if you're only interested by The Wire, meaning only €5, and you're gonna have access to all of the videos that I'm gonna post during the month and all of the videos that I posted before that, meaning all of my binge watching of The Wire, for example. And it's the best way to support me, my Patreon, if you want and if you can. It can be truly appreciated, truly useful, and it's the best way also to thank me for the binge watching of this show, all of this time that we spent together. It can be cool. Let's go for this episode!
Don't seem possible.
A miracle.
Don't.
A fucking miracle.
Spider-Man shit good. We missed our shot. Now you gonna be with us.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it all started with Charles Center and Tommy D'Alessandro, and it continued with William Donald Schaefer and Barber Place. Well,
To be at the docks, yes.
Claim to the middle branch have become
You know.
known as... Fuck you, Project! Yeah! Fuck you! Fuck you for tearing down the port of Baltimore and selling it to some yuppie assholes from Washington!
But
Oh, that's no Mr. Ware.
it's not nobody! No? Different hair, but same guy, right? Come on. Oh, you're all by yourself and you're hiding where? Don't you have a phone? Can't you call anyone? Yes, I understood. He was just right there, like he didn't move that much.
You happy now, bitch? Yes. You go.
And you're content.
That asshole's making up his own shit. You're gonna be shoveling so much money in my bullshit it'll make your head split. What's a little case where bodies from the vacants?
You know, real ones.
You know what, Jimmy? I'm gonna go back to the beginning and work every one of them again. Back to square one. Because I'm a murder police. I work murders. I don't fuck with no make-believe. I don't joke shit around. I catch a murder and I work it. Let me know if you need anything, alright? Car, some OT, some lab work. Anything you need. Because in 3 to 4 hours, the money's gonna flow on my case.
First, you're dreaming and you're gonna be really disappointed. Second, you're a disappointment each second.
Scott, we've been taking calls from some of the national networks and cable outlets. They're looking for you to go on camera. Me? On television? I don't work the locals, but if you can do the national stuff in a responsible manner. I mean, I'm just not all that comfortable having myself in the center of the story like this.
Oh, you fucking liar. That's the only thing that you want.
Whatever your ambassador for the paper.
You, your fucking ambition and your big head.
I'm running an illegal wiretap on Marlo Stanfield's cell phone. fuck, Lester. You have a problem with this?
Good reaction signal.
Completely. And I urge you to get as far fucking away from me as you can.
If you were to judge our society by the manner in which we treat those lost on our streets, we would have cause to be shamed. Well, I am, God forgive me, a politician, but I am also someone who ran for public office because I believe that there is a different way of governing. I believe that we will be judged by what we provide to the weakest and most vulnerable. That is the test. That is my test. Somebody is killing homeless men in the city.
But you're
They're
talking
taking the
well.
lives of fellow citizens who do not have the means or the strength. We will do everything in our power to stop them. You have my word on this.
No, because this serial killer doesn't exist, like, they're never gonna have someone for that.
Isn't it extremely difficult to catch a serial killer?
Our ability to secure
A fake one even more.
DNA data bank. Our assets unavailable to us even a few years ago. Of course, we have some of the best criminal investigators in the nation working 24/7. As the mayor made very clear a moment ago, this is now a priority for the department.
You're a good soldier for the mayor after what he did to you. And he's talking well also. You know, he's supposed to take big place soon. You saw it in each episode. I wanted news about him, but I didn't think we would have news.
Son, the thing about murder is it never goes off the books. I mean, we work on it for weeks, months, years, until we get the right word from the right person, and you know what happens then.
He's not that hurt, and no matter what, he's alive. That's already more than I expected.
Time, huh? You gonna give me time?
Now,
If you know something about that boy likes getting shot, now is your last chance to speak to them. You gave a statement last year.
Why don't you promise to get me out of here? That's what y'all doing. Lie to dumbass niggas. Yo, y'all need to get this police out of my face before I bank his ass.
can't be considered a snitch anymore, like... Okay, he's making people respecting him. I hate for him to be like that, but I prefer for him to be like that. Do you understand? Like, oh fuck.
Fell on 22 out the drawer, huh? Working the whole mess at once.
I'm trying to see you fresh.
25, my triple. Come back to Marlo and his people.
Yes.
Sure.
Good informant tells me so.
25 bodies on them.
A year later, I'm still walking in written requests at Lance and watching him just file them away in his drawer.
McNulty would have called a news report on that shit.
I am not him.
Well, what would the Bunk do? Take no for a fucking answer?
No! Come on, Bunk. Make me proud.
After Annette took retirement, the casework got backed up worse than ever, right? Well, we put in to fill the lab assistant slot, but with all these cutbacks, the best they could give us was a 10. She was assigned to sort and file the individual trace elements.
And?
Air, fire, most.
So what's the problem?
Well, in the initial paperwork, you guys wrote out all 22 CC numbers, right?
Right.
Yes.
Put all the incidents under the initial CC, and then you wrote at all. Remember?
So?
She didn't know what at all meant. And she
She mixed.
We have no idea which one of your scenes any of this shit came from. Oh, we don't have a clue.
Oh!
Actually, except for this, she's been a pretty good employee.
Y'all know the co-op took some hits. Joe, Hungry Man, I know what you're thinking. So I'm gonna put it out there. I'm responsible.
No!
We can so back, made a move on home with Joe's approval. Faggot ain't have hard enough to come in at me, so he come in those close to me. Now, I'm doubling the bounty.
You're putting Joe's murder on Oma. Last time that someone put a murder on Oma,
Those of you on the west side who need to re-up, holler at my man Monk. He gonna handle supply over there. On the east side, cheese. Price of the brick going up. A little more. Not enough of this shit.
he's an asshole, but I love so much his attitude, you know, he's so old school with it. I love it.
That makes you the Jimmy Breslin of Baltimore.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
But knowing you have been in contact with a killer, are you at all concerned about continuing to report from the street?
No.
You're so brave!
As a reporter, you would expect to be in harm's way at some points. That's what we do.
Agreed, that's what you do. But
You're an
very
hero.
rarely is a report.
They need another body, don't they? I'll call our man in the southern.
I know I'm making reaction videos, but I'm trying my best right now to not react because I would only repeat the same about me being mad and them being assholes.
What up, Rick?
Whatever you want, it's yours, alright?
Hey, let's go take a jump.
You didn't have any gun! You threatened him with a bottle!
I'm calling Marlo a straight bitch. Saying it don't take much to shoot down a blind man. You tell that man I'm in the street, waiting. Just like a little bitch, he ain't nowhere to be found.
But his voice, you know, and what he's doing right now, he sounds desperate.
You killed Joe?
No! No!
Didn't think so.
Already ran it for Briars, right?
Tries, yeah. But I'm gonna run every name you guys developed through the entire database.
An H? Who caught the case?
Warden, other shifts. Stepfather, beaten to death.
Can't get used to how empty this place feels nowadays.
Could you cover them, my dear, if you would discover the truth?
A couple of loose ends I think we should cover as well.
Now,
If not now, when? The trial date is coming up and it's fast.
Sidnor is bringing in a CI, and if you're here...
I'm sorry. Sorry, Buster, if I was intruding.
You were, but not on what you think, because he's lying to you again and again.